Yes, children. So, in our last video, we had done the half of the portion of the sea dog, right, the old sea dog. So, let us continue. So, where I had left is the behavior of the seaman, the captain, that he used to like keep everybody under control. When he used to drink, everybody has to get scared, still they have to enjoy his company willingly as well as like not willingly. Okay. And now see, his stories were up frightened people, most of all dreadful stories, and used to say all that scary kind of stories to people, and everybody has to listen to it about hangings, the storms at sea, and wild deeds and places of the Spanish men. So, that kind of stories of killing someone, death, suicide, that kind of stories used to say, very scary one, okay, like his appearance, but people had to listen it. See, by his own account, we must have lived his life among some of the wickedest men that God ever allowed upon the sea, and the way in which he told these stories shocked our plain country almost as much as the crimes that he had described. That means when he was narrating the stories, no, it it gave such that scaredness, the afraid fear among that people that there are so many crimes being done. That is why he is making a story of it. As he said, that is the true story, he used to say like that, no, all suicide, all disaster, all death cases and all. So, that made people understand that there are so many crimes that has happened. Okay. Very, very scary one, very scary person. He was the wickedest person found that in that era, in that place, in that time. Okay. My father was always saying that the inn would be ruined for people would almost cease coming there because of the captain's bullying behavior, and his father started to think that our inn will always be in like disaster or will be running in loss because this person's fear nobody will come to take shelter here because he is always bullying everyone. Okay. But I really believe the captain's presence did us good, but for Stevenson it was wrongly proved. Okay. Why? Because people were afraid sometimes at the time, but later he enjoyed the way he sometimes he was singing and all, no, that was also entertaining to people. Okay. So, he thought it was a fine excitement, okay, in a dull country life. Everybody is busy in their lives, but this person is sometimes after drinking he behaves annoying, sometimes it becomes very funny, sometimes he dances, sometimes he sings. So, that is also an excitement among people. And there was even a party of younger men who pretended to admire, and sometimes he used to throw a party for young men and all, and these young men, in order to drink and enjoy, no, used to show that we admire you, seamen, we admire you, but maybe they have they do or not. Calling him, they also call him like a true sea dog, okay, a true old salt, a true lover of sea, so on, and the other names. They said he was a sort of man who was not afraid of anything. They used to bluff him, flatter him, saying that you are very strong, you are not scared of anything, you are a very brave person. Okay. Now, in a way, indeed, he almost ruined us, for he kept on staying week after week and month after month. So, they ruined us. How he ruined is by staying there. Now, it is almost week passed, months and months have passed, he is not going only. The captain's money had been used up as long ago, but still my father never plucked up the courage to insist on having more. His money that he had given, no, that has already finished. Okay. But father is very much afraid of going and asking him money. Oh, now your money that you have given is over, now you have to give me more money because you are staying here for free. Okay. But his father had no courage to tell him. If he ever mentioned it, the captain blew off his nose so loudly that you might say he roared and stared up at my poor father so angrily. And when he used to go even try to speak, no, father, he used to roar and used to see with that angry face that his father would get very scared, that he would leave the room, and he was bound to leave the room there. I have seen my father wringing his hands after such incidents that I am sure that annoyance and terror he lived in must have hastened his death. So, he saw that his father was very much scared of this seaman, the captain, okay, that he thought that if he more lives with this man's company, I think that will fasten him to die only, because the way he gives like he's so scared, he's so much afraid of this seaman, okay, father. During the time he lived with us, the captain made no change whatever in his dress. When he was living with them, he was wearing that kind of different dress only. I remember the appearance of his coat, which he patched himself upstairs in his room. After some time, it was nothing but patches. See, it becomes very fast, his clothes used to get dirty, that means not caring also. He never wrote or received a letter, and he never spoke with anyone but the neighbors. He was a strange man indeed, and no one dared to interfere with him. And the way he lived, he was not writing a letter to anyone. It seemed like he had no family. No one came to visit him. He was not talking to anyone. Only required he used to speak with his neighbors. That's it. Okay. And it also seemed that nobody is going to interfere. There is no enemy. Okay. Everybody is scared of him. He was crossed only once. Dr. Livesey had come to see my father, who was ailing. While the doctor was sitting in the parlor, the filthy scarecrow at the pirate began to sing his favorite song, 15 Men on the Dead Man's Chest. Once what happened one day, okay, this Dr. Livesey had come to see his Stevenson's father, who was sick. Okay, but that time when he was seeing his father, this Captain Seaman, he was drinking and he was singing that song, favorite song, that 15 Men of the Dead Man's Chest. He was singing it loudly. Okay. This did not produce any effect on the doctor. He was talking to Taylor, the gardener. When he was singing, that time this doctor was talking to the gardener, okay, Taylor, was talking to him. The captain was not used to this, and this captain was also not interfering or not seeing here and there who is what doing. He was not, he is into his own world. Suddenly the captain yelled out with an oath, "Silence there!" All of a sudden, this Captain Seaman is turning behind and saying, "Keep quiet," he is saying to the doctor, the one who was speaking with Taylor. Okay. Now, before leaving, the doctor threatened to keep an eye on the captain. Sorry, I missed this line. "Why are you addressing me, sir?" said the doctor. But this doctor is talking. "Are you talking to me, sir?" he is asking to the seaman. When the captain told him that it was so, the doctor replied calmly, "I have only one thing to say you, sir, that if you keep on drinking so much, the world will soon be quite of a very dirty ruffian." Now, what is the captain saying? "Are you speaking to me?" Then yes, he said so. No, yes, I am speaking to you. Then he said, "I will only tell you one thing. If you keep on drinking like this, you are very soon to die, and the world will definitely miss a dirty man like you." He is saying that. Okay. And before leaving also, the doctor is going and threatening, okay, giving dhamki, okay, that I will always keep an eye, I will always keep an eye on you. The doctor was a magistrate, because the doctor was a lawyer also, okay, he said, and said that if you do this kind of behavior, if you shout, yell out here, okay, if there is any complaint being heard about you, so you would have the captain hunted down and routed off his place. I will definitely make sure that I make you like run away from this place. Okay, said this kind of threatened, he gave like a threat to the seaman, the captain. Okay, the doctor then rode away, but to our surprise, the captain held this peace that evening and for many evenings to come. But this really worked. Okay, the magistrate as well as the doctors saying threats usually did work. Okay, he was now silent, he was not yelling at anyone, he was not behaving, he was drinking but he was quiet, he was not giving any, he was not yelling at anyone. Okay, so that behavior, a change had come over the old sea dog. This was the change that later occurred when even you heard the threat, okay, of this lawyer or the doctor Livesey, who had come to visit Stevenson's father. Okay. So, this is about the old sea dog, who had such a like a different personality, very strong personality, where we see at the end he is now being very sober, at least quiet, was not shouting at anyone. So, this was the change that we saw in his behavior. I hope the story is now clear to you. So, notes will be given very soon. So, thank you children.